Okay, for part 21 we have the timing belt. I'm just going to undo this. Take this out of the way. Slot it through. This thing. Pull that through. Over the bearings. Lift that. Replace this. Like so. Screw that back in. The air freshener again. And there we have part 21 timing belt. Okay, for part 22 we have the X end stop, and that clips in like if I can get it. Like so, and that clips it in like that. And then we just place the wires on it in there, and one in there, like so. Next, we feed plug through that hole and the wire. And that goes down here, underneath, where it gets screwed. Like that. One. Two. And then we have part 22, the X end stop. Okay, so here we have part 23. Oops. The X-axis motor, the toothed gear for the timing belt, which we installed in part 21, and that goes on like so. And then I've already put the grub screw in again, as it would be too fiddly to try and pick up, and there we have it. Okay, right, now that we got that done, motor fits in here. Place the timing belt on it, like so, and then it's just a case of screwing it down to the frame, or up, one of the two. Okay, there's one. Whew. And there's two. Get in there. Alright. Oops. and 4. And pull that to one side to make it nice and tight. Tighten all the screws, all 4. And there we have it. Now I'll just do a manual move test. And that looks fine. Right, okay, so we've done the manual test, which is just doing that basically. So now we test the motor with the motor driver board. So we switch on, switch the board on, and that all looks fine. So that is part 23. Right, for part 24, it's just another rod, but I will do part 25 with it, as it's the bearing that slides on this rod. And it's more of these fiddly things. So I'll just put the nuts in there. Like that. Try to screw that on, so that way I don't have to take the rod off to put the bearing block on, and saves me a lot of hassle. Air freshener it again. A little more fiddly than I thought it would be. Okay, so we have one. And the second one, which goes all the way down here. And this lovely rod. And the nuts come out. Marvellous. Okay. So that back on the rod. That back in there. That slot in there. Mustn't forget the bearing block, as it would be rather a pain to forget it at this point. Okay, this is for the Z axis. Okay, one done. The second one won't go in so easily. And it does. And there we have it, part 24 and 25. Okay, so here you see parts 26, 27 and 28, which is the block for these. And this is the other side of the Z axis. So we'll install this shortly. Right, so here we go again. installing these again. One. That's the easy part. That's one of them. Air freshener again. And we'll install this little beauty. So tighten them nuts, screws. Okay, so that's the easy part. Next one is the other side. There. One, two. Now we screw them down. One. Two. Now for the other side. One. If it will go in. I cracked it. There we go. So that's parts 26, 27 and 28. Okay, so here we have the Z-axis motor, the motor coupler and this mounting bracket. Okay, so let's start off by Placing the coupler on the motor shaft. Screwing the grub screws in, which are already in there. Like so. And then this slides over the top like that. Yeah. And this just gets screwed down like so. Get all these screws in. And there we have it, parts 29 and 30.